And this is why we want you to soak this up. You are not here to play her or be her pillow, her shoulder. You're not here to buy her dinners and all that other stuff. We don't do that. This is your world. You are the prize, gentlemen. This is your wisdom, your presence, your discipline, your masculinity, your control, your stability. The key word is your. I didn't say anything about her. And this is not something she gets to have because she has a fat ass. This is something she doesn't get to have because she has nice perky titties. She needs to know how to act, move, and behave to the standard in which you uphold as a man. That's what I'm saying to all of you guys out here, okay? For all you guys out here, you've got to know this. Because, see, the problem is people don't see this. For many of you guys, because you don't have a standard, because you don't have the game, because you don't believe in yourself, because you don't love yourself, because you don't know how to talk to women, because you don't know how to communicate, because you don't know how to make women laugh, because you don't know how to make women smile, because you are not likable in your world, because you don't have any charisma, because you don't have any dick control, because you don't have any discipline, because you don't have a perspective, because you don't know how to manage time, because you don't know how to lead by example, because you don't have any social skills, because you are not honest, clear, concise, and transparent, because you're not bold, because you don't know the skill of listening, because I go on and on and on, because you don't have any clarity, because you don't have the ability to teach, because you don't have the ability to inspire, because you don't have any vision, because you don't understand your reality, because you don't take responsibility, because you don't know how to coach people up, because you don't understand that you don't have any kind of an urgency to yourself, because you don't commit to yourself, because you fear, because you believe in fear, you believe in anxiety, you believe in all these things, because you're not open-minded, because you don't have the ability to pivot, because you're not tough-minded, because you don't know how to face obstacles, because you're not street smart, because you don't know how to make good decisions, because you don't think strategically, because you're not proactive, because you're not flexible, and I don't mean in a Diddy way. Because you're not organized, because you're not creative, because you don't know, and let's get to the sexual side. I mean, I can keep going on that side, but because you don't know how to flirt, because you don't know how to talk to women, because you don't know how to seduce women, because you don't know how to romance women, because you don't know how to talk dirty to women, because you don't know how to turn them on, because you don't know how to move them. I go because. I'm not trying to knock you down. I'm trying to show you this game. Because you don't. Because you don't. You will always see a beautiful face and a body that is going to fit your fantasy, and you're going to fold.